One assignment, if you want to check the previous project you have done, or you want to go back to the project, look at it. This one is, it says my project. So this is now, I've done look beyond, and I've done what, delicious. So I can go to it. I can. So let's just leave that one alone. So for the second assignment, let's look at it. Let's import. Let's do import. So let's see the second assignment. So for the second assignment is that so this is the second assignment. So we'll need the logo. This one is just white background, so I'm actually happy with it. So there is laptop. We need laptop. We need the picture of the girl and the icon. So you don't have to worry. Just follow through. Is that okay? So if you check the previous video I've done, you see that when I import any design, that I want to do, that I want to replicate, I'll go to this bar and I will unlock it. Because one thing is that when you want to pick any text that is on top of this image, if the text is small and you just click on the text, it might pick this one. But when you unlock it, it will not pick. It will just pick the text. Look at what I'm saying. Do you see that? Do you see that now? So let's bring this one up. So I can do it here because it has been picked. So what we need, the first thing to do is to change. Let's change the background. I don't like that background. So let's change it to what? White. Let's find white. White. So now we are good to go. So the first thing to do is to bring the image of the, let's leave the text for now, is to bring the image of of the this thing, the image of the girl and that of, is to bring the image of the girl and that of the laptop. So let's do that one. Let's do that one for now. So let me reduce the size of this image. So let's unlock it again. So let's, one thing is that why did I bring it to this side is because I don't want to be going up and down to another tab, or so that I will be looking at the image. What they write here, I don't want that. I just bring it. I have to import it here. So let's import. You can drag in Photoshop now. You can drag when you are using Photoshop or Corridor. You can drag, but yeah, you search the image. So we have the image of the girl here. So let's see. So the image of the girl, we have it here. So the background of the image is also white. So I think that we are good to go. Okay, so it's not white. It's not that white. So what are we going to do? So let's say to the back. I think I will try a bit. Okay. Don't worry, because you are using phone, it will be blur. That's piXellab for you. It will be blur. So leave it. There's one app I've forgotten the name. It's on my system. I used to actually unblur the image. So don't worry about that one. That's not what it's doing. So let's also import the image. So let's unlock this one, unlock, because it has contained all the file that we are using. So let's import another image. Let's see. Where's that image? Okay, this is the image of the laptop. So now, wow, I love this. So Now, do you see the laptop? So you have to reduce the size. You see that the the head of the girl, the lady, you see how it is. So this is a right proportion. Now let's reduce it again. So I think that we are good to go. Now, so let's unlock this one also. This one, let's bring up. So now, what do we still need? We still need another thing to import. Now let's look at it. Now let me move this one a bit. Let me unlock it. Let me move it a bit. Okay, I think this one is okay. So let's unlock it. So we need the logo. Sometimes logo is being done with AI. So you need the person's logo and the person's logo, like this one, Isaac Jazz concept. So we need that. So let's find it. It has been sent to me. So let's look for it. Let's look for it. This is it. So we have it here. So now we'll now reduce it. One thing I want you to note is that always leave margin for your design, because when you want to print it, when it is being printed out, some will be cut out. So if there's no margin, some of the elements of your design will be cut out. So let's leave margin like this one. Now there's what I mean by margin: space between this one. If you see the design that I'm actually looking at, there's space there, there's margin. So okay, so let's leave that one alone. So now we can now start with our design. So the first thing, we want to start with the date. So we use this one. So let's bring it up. So let's change the color. Go to that one. Let's change the color to black. Why? You can actually pick that one off. Let's do, maybe you can pick. So no. So we have, what do we have as the date? 14th to 21st September 2022. So let's look at it. So let's reduce the size. Now always be mindful of white space. Is that okay? Always be mindful of white space. So don't always be mindful of white space. Now this one has a little bit of white space here between the laptop and the image. So now let's just move on. So we can actually find a font for that. Sorry for that. Let's use this one. So let's make all these design to be Slater. So let's reduce it a bit. So now what I want to do, let me bring the image here. I don't need it there. So what we need is become a pro. Let's do that one a bit. How to become a pro. As it become a pro. So let's do that one. Now what you can do is to, now you will see that the laptop is a PNG is a PNG file. So that's why it doesn't have something that is shown on the screen. So how are we going to achieve that? So let's see. Now you can increase. You see now, you can use your hand to increase when you press that zoom. So let's move. So because we want to work with that. So let's find shape. Are you with me? You just one thing is that piXellab, I'm not I don't know, maybe it's in the pro, but this one is just normal piXellab. I don't know, maybe it's in the pro. It doesn't have clipping. So what you would do is to improvise. Look at it now. Now I have this one now. So let's reduce the opacity so that we know what we are doing. So now you see what I'm doing. Now why am I doing it like this? Now one thing you should notice that, like I said, it's in PNG file. So you will see what I'm doing now. Now I will not take this one to the back. It will show because it's in PNG file. Look at it now. Let's say to the back. Okay. Now to the back, this is what you will not do. It will go to the back. But once you look at it now, if it is Canva now, you can say, you can actually, there is a feature that will say back, or back. So but this one now, let's say to the back. So it's not showing. So let's tap this one. Now this one now let's just move this one to the back. So now it's not showing. Why? Now so it's not showing now. So let's leave it like that. So now do you see it now? So that's good. So can we merge it together? Let's merge it together. You have to merge it together so that it won't show again. This is now. Are we not good to go? Yes, we are good to go. You see? So you have to improvise. You have to think, how do they do this? How do they do this? So okay, let me unlock it. So let me go to, okay, sorry for that. Now let me make a copy. Now make a copy. It's a become. Now let's see now. Become a pro. Become a pro designer. So now let's deal with become a pro. Because why did I not write it together? Because if you look at the text there in that thing, they are not of the same weight, they're not of the same size. So keep that in mind. So let's make this one capital letter. So let's now bring it. Now let me make it white. Oh no, before making, let it, So let's make it white. Let's change the font. The font that we used earlier, recent, where is it? Impact. So let's use that one. Or let's make it the font that we are using. This one. So don't worry about. Let's make it bold. So let's increase it a bit. Okay, this one is okay. 30 is okay. So let's make a copy. Then let's say a pro. Now let's change that font down. So let's change the fonts. I'm using recent, so let's see, maybe no, let's change the font. Okay, let's use this one. I know that it's not actually the same, but it's just good. Why? Because I don't have many fonts installed here. So now let me use this one, copy again, and then designer. So no, that's the size. I want to move it. Sorry, I want to move it. So okay, so now what I want to move both. I want to move them together. I will look at this arrow key, green, that has a green background. I don't know why it's not present, so let's leave it alone. So let's just move it manually. Okay, let's see now. So it's not. So let's move it manually. So I think we're good to go. So let's save it as project. Let's say designer. Just name it as project. So now why do you save it? Because when you're working, you can be saving it. Now look at something now. Let me just move it. Now let me save. Oh. So let's find another one. We'll check that one later. So what we want to do is to write some words now. So here now we have. Now let's just choose another word. We have fundamentals of graphic design. So Let's change the color. So change it to black. So I will now reduce the text a bit. I think 20 is okay. So that's what we will now be using. Make a copy, edit. So which one are we? Len corridor, len, okay. Len corridor. So len corridor. So there must be spacing. Oh, let's do something like this. Let's see. Len corridor. So let me give another space. Len corridor. Len Photoshop. No, let me see. Len smartphone design. Okay. Len smartphone design. Okay. I think we are good to go. So let's cancel that len corridor. Let's delete it. Now one thing is that you can put line spacing so that your work will be faster. Let's put line spacing. So let's just I think this one is okay. So let's see now. Now in each of them, let's say let's find that shape. Oh, shape. Do we have it here? We have it here. This one. So what we are going to do is to rotate. The color should be pick color. Let's pick a color. So it's all right. So let's rotate. Now let's say we want to crop. I'm pressing copy, crop. So flip. Okay. You have to be careful with it. I think this one is okay. 45 is okay. So let's see, maybe 3 will work. I have to reduce the size. Aha, that one is okay. So we'll now be making copy. So let's make a copy. Somehow Okay, we are done with that. Now one thing is that let's move it to the right position. Let's see. I don't know why this one is not pressing. Okay, let's make this one and this one just one. Let's merge it together so that we can move it. Okay, that's good. So let's now move our test here. This is now. Okay, that one is okay. So let's now bring the icon. Or let's first write the letter, the number. So by here we have I want to write it down. So I need to write it down so that I will not be just nice. Okay. So I think that we are good to go here. So let's use sizing of this one. Let's change the font. Not the style, the font. Recent. I think that we use this one. Okay. So let me import the image here. In the image, let me import it. Okay, that one is good. Let me make it a bit. So now this one that is under now, how rectangle is also rectangular shape. Just choose shape. So just move it down. Let's move it here. So which one are we using? It says what? So there's a lot of tabs that have opened. So let me see. Let me grab it this time with ease and comfort. Okay. So let's make a copy. Let's change the color. Now what are we going to do? Let's move it up a bit. So all we're going to do is to increase the letters, the space between each letter. So let's see. No, not this one that I want to. Yes. Oh. Okay. Let me see. So there's one thing I want to move here. Now let's go to my project so that I will not be saving every time. Okay, boom. Okay, so this is now save changes. So, okay. Think we are good to go. Thank you all.